Hello and welcome. Many people ask me about, the signs angels give us. And to me, they're constantly giving us signs, but we are missing them. And I think one of the most obvious signs that we are missing today, and I know lots of us as well see this sign and are doing their best. And that is to protect nature. That is to become spiritually connected to nature, to help our planet. And to me, that's the biggest obvious sign of all that we miss out on so many times. It could be that you go out into your garden and it could do with a little bit of tidying up, or it could be that, a sign that you were given was a thought into your mind. That's an obvious sign that we miss so often. These beautiful thoughts that are given to us, those beautiful feelings that are given to us as well, and they're all signs. So I always say, if you're looking at, just say you have prepared food, and as you're cleaning up the crumbs, one obvious sign that can come to mind is that you shouldn't throw those crumbs into the bin. You should put them into a bowl and give them to nature. We are given so many signs every single day, and we miss them. I would love you to, in a sense, say to yourself and say to your guardian angel, my guardian angel, I want you to help me to grow more spiritual. I want you to help me be more connected to hearing you, to sensing you, to feeling what you're saying to me, so that you won't miss out as much on so many signs that your angel is giving you every single day to help to guide you through life. And I know I have used the example, when you do a meal and you're cleaning up and you're wiping those crumbs away and you're going to throw them in the bin. Like last night when I was wiping up, cleaning crumbs off the cabinet, my guardian angel said to me, Lorna, put them in a bowl for the morning, for the birds. Any way that you can help nature, you should. And your guardian angel, and even the souls of loved ones, and so many other angels are giving us so many obvious signs that they're so simple, they're right in front of us, but we keep on missing them. So it's like, allow yourself to acknowledge again. I know my voice is a little crackly, but allow yourself to acknowledge that you're not just a human being. You're not just part of the human race. You're not just, part of all of mankind. You are part of the whole lot of the creation of God. And that's a powerful thing to acknowledge spiritually within yourself, that you are part of all of that, and that you don't want to be missing the signs you're giving every day. And you are given umpteen signs every single day. not just one or two, or some people would say, I only get one sign a week, but you've been getting signs all of the time. And as I have said before, you could be told to get up out of your chair, and that's a sign, but we ourselves, kind of adults, not children, will look and say, well, what does that sign mean for me? It's one thing that the angels always taught me as a child and a teenager, and even today, if a feather fell in front of my feet, I'd pick it up and say thank you. I never ask, what does it mean? Ever. Sometimes if a bee comes along and lands on my hand or on my sleeve, I say hello. These are all signs that you are being given by your guardian angel to help you spiritually, to connect to your soul, that spark of light of God, for you to become intertwined. And I know I'm always repeating this, but God has told me I have to repeat those words billions and billions and billions of times over and over again. And maybe that too is an obvious sign that you are missing. You're hearing it, but it's, or you're listening, but you're not hearing it. You're not allowing it to, in a sense, to touch your conscious mind, to touch you humanly, to touch you spiritually. And it is such an obvious sign. It's something that God is asking me to repeat in abundance. And I know sometimes somebody might say, oh Lorna, you've said that 100 times already. But maybe you have been listening to it, but maybe you haven't really heard it, and that's why you're saying that. Because you would know how important each sign that you recognize is to you. So allow yourself today, maybe, just to become conscious. If a bird, hops across your door, or, smile to yourself and say thank you, that's another sign. I know it is. The other day when I was going to the dog's box, the angel said to me, Lorna, walk slowly and gently. And of course, when I got to her box and was taking the food out for her and putting it in her dish, the next minute I see in her box, and her dog house is quite big, the children can climb into it and everything. And there was a bird just sitting quietly, not moving. It saw me, but it wasn't afraid. It didn't move. And then it kind of just shuckled its feathers a little bit, and I just dropped the food into her dish, and I, took my head back out of her box, and I just said, thank you, my guardian angel. That was so beautiful to see. So signs, I suppose the obvious signs that we miss are, some of them are to help us to see the beauty in the world and the good in the world. But again, to those obvious signs, we are closed. Spiritually, we are closed, because the signs we are asking for is, I want only signs to help me to solve the problems in my life. I only want the signs that will make my life really good. But the thing is, those signs do make your life good. You know, a lady said to me the other day, Lorna, I'm just looking for a sign that, you know, from my guardian angel that, you know, everything is going to be okay. And I said to her, but I'm sure you're receiving plenty. And she says, oh, I haven't received any. And I just had to smile at her because her guardian angel said, Lorna, the biggest sign is standing in front of her. And I gave a big smile and I said to her, you know, you've been given a great sign today. You met me on the street. You know, what more do you want? You know, in that way, that's a big sign. And it was like as if, you know, she took a deep breath and stepped back and said, oh my God, I didn't even see that. So we do miss the obvious signs. It could be someone calling to your door. It could be, you know, a neighbour. It could be a family member that, you know, gives you a call or sends you a text message. It's again for us not to miss the signs, because the signs that God and the angels give us fills us with hope. And God wants us to grow spiritually. He has, and God is neither male nor female. It's just that God has always introduced himself as he to me. But God could introduce himself as female to you, or neither. But God wants us to grow spiritually because he has given us a soul, a spark of light of God himself, part of himself. And your guardian angel is the gatekeeper of your soul. And your guardian angel is your best friend. It's your companion. It's the one that listens to you every day. It's the one that is embracing you with love. It's the one that is wiping away your tears. Your guardian angel is doing that all of the time. It's your guardian angel that is putting the smile on your face, making you laugh, making you to see, you know, how wonderful things are. And things are wonderful. You know, we've got to, in a sense, allow ourselves to see all of the signs that are being given to us every day, all of those obvious signs that we are missing. You know, like today I was down in the kitchen and I was cooking some leftovers, heating leftovers for lunch. And the next thing, my daughter calls and I turn off the pan. But I was so happy to hear her voice because I was thinking of her at that moment when I was heating the food. And then she rings. And that's an obvious sign that my guardian angel and my daughter's guardian angel are in contact. And it's not in contact the way you and I talk to each other. It's different. It's like this is the moment that my daughter was to call, at the very moment I was thinking of her. There are so many obvious signs there for us that we just miss them all the time. And I wish we didn't. I wish we could, in a sense, say to ourselves, I want to really allow myself to grow spiritually. I want to open myself. Talk to your guardian angel this way. I want to open myself to all of those obvious signs that I have been missing. All of those feathers I haven't seen. All of those kind messages I haven't really noticed because I'm too caught up within myself or too caught up in worldly things. I want to burst forward. I want the light of my soul to just burst forward and for the intertwining. I want never to miss a sign, never to think that a sign is not good enough, because sometimes that's what we say to ourselves. We say, that couldn't be a sign because it's not good enough. What sign is not good enough? There is no sign that's not good enough. Every single sign is a sign for us, to help us, to guide us, to open us up spiritually, for us to live life, for us to have that hope and joy, all of that love that's inside of us, to create not just in a perfect world, an incredible world for you alone, but for everyone in the whole world, every human being, and for nature. And I know it's just so important for us to take the next step forward. So never say to yourself, that sign is not obvious enough, or that sign is not good enough, or that sign is not, it's not what I wanted. I wanted something different. Say to yourself, I accept every sign so that I will see all the signs that I am missing, all of the signs in my life that I haven't noticed. Maybe when you're going for a walk today, or you're lying in your bed, or maybe you're working, you're writing, you're sending emails or something. Ask yourself even how many obvious signs came your way, even through emails, that you never noticed. That kind, good word, that encouragement that you received. Because your guardian angel knows you're looking for encouragement from the world as well. And all the guardian angels are talking to the person they are with, just like your guardian angel is talking to you and saying to you, send a text message, send an email, even in your work, and put a kind word in. You know, be thankful, put a kind word, encourage the other person. Because no kind word is small, every kind word is enormous. And I always say, you know, when you allow your soul to come forward and you allow that kindness, that love, that compassion free, you could save someone's life and you may not even know it, because you give them an uplift. You give them belief that life is worth it, and life is worth it. So I hope you enjoyed that little talk, and I will just say God bless and love you all. Bye bye.